Hello, everybody. The daily chat here today. I know the energy's been crazy. I know that the vibes are crazy. By the way, the today's topic it is kind of like it's going to help you to navigate the current energy vibes that comes in, and they'll be lasted for a long time. We are going to have a hi CF. Thank you for coming in. And yeah, hello, friends. And we are going to have this kind of like energies pretty much the rest of the year, plus a little bit more until the next year. So let's recognize people walking into the chat. Margaret, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Lisa, thank you. Thank you all for coming in. So we are gonna dive in within the first of all, in order to understand this, we're talking about vibrations, we're talking about emotions, we're gonna talk about frequencies and how this affecting you, specifically if you are connected to in a soul with someone. And I think that this video today it's pretty good. I want to talk to you first of all from kind of like an industrial electrician a little bit, and then I want to talk to you a little bit as a more deeply from within the twin flame journey. Please ask the questions once it's done, because otherwise you're interrupting what I kind of like have enough flow from within me that goes on. Because when I come here, I'm not like kind of like preparing. I just turn on the camera and talk to you because I'm getting into the energy and the vibrations of the topic. So, uh, what is a first of all the twin flames? The twin flames have this connections from within, that it's frequency, vibrations and emotions that comes all together with evolving the soul. But it's not only evolving the soul. There is a physical changes that's happening in the twin flames, and that is it by using the mirroring neurons. And it's how they mirror you, you mirror them. Hi, Diana. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. So during this mirroring process, okay, the emotions of that magnetic power of love, it's overwhelmed because the love begins to exist. It's powerful. It's incredible. It is just love that you never knew before. That love also presents like a gift from the divine, because that's what it is. You have this meeting with this person because of God, of the opportunity of you maybe ask God. Hi, CC, thank you for being here. So you got this gift of love. Now the divine is present within both units. The divine, it's orchestrating everything, and you don't know where you are. You don't know what is going on. You don't have experience in this. You don't know how to navigate this love. All you know is one thing: that love exists within you, and you're like, "Holy crap! Now what? Not what I'm gonna do. Not what is going on." And you begin to navigate with what you know. You begin to navigate with the things that you know as an emotions, and then your emotions becomes vibrations, and you communicate through the frequency, okay, to the frequency that you have from within. So in this case, you understand that why did they acting like this. So you may be all of a sudden you receive that act from within you. You receive that act from within you. You receive this energy, these informations. They came in with the vibes through the frequency you have. because you open channel. There is this open channel between you and them. You're kind of like a two radio stations that they send signals from one to another. Doesn't matter what the space is. So basically, you're like a radio stations that sends and receive. You're a this transceiver that at the same time you send and receive. But what do you send? What do you receive? And since you don't know how to navigate this, this is like you're trying to put a human being into high skilled, developed spaceship, and you ask them, go ahead, fly it. And that's when a lot of the twin flames crashing. They're crashing their spaceship instead of taking time and learn the spaceship before do anything in this. Ann Smith, hi. Thank you for being in the chat. For you guys. Um, so, you're trying to navigate this, and the way you navigate it is through your emotions. And what is the emotions, though? The emotions are based of what you know in your life since birth to this present moment, in those present situations. You act on the base of what you develop during your past experience. You don't have experiences of twin flames, so what you do is your emotions that you have, all the emotions that you feel from within, all the way you've been acting until this point now, you know that's the only way you're gonna act. So imagine you are in this spaceship and you're like, can we use the spaceship to go to this planet? And this planet has so many diamonds. Say, we're going to bring it back into Earth. No. You know why? And it's like, no, can't use this for a personal gain. This is a spaceship to learn the universe, not to take anything from the universe. And here you go, when you hear the word no, now it triggers everything when everyone tells you in life no, and you get mad because your ego doesn't want to accept the no. And now that no turns into a vibrations from within you, and through the frequency, you shatter that no like a big giant person, and you deny the twin flame, or you deny the things that you get for you. So your emotions, the way you feel from within, once the things crash, you're wondering what happened, why I crashed my boat, why I crashed my spaceship. And you begin to look within yourself. Oh, well, I crashed it because I act upon the ego. So can't have ego in the spaceship. So if you look at it yourself and you're acting out of an ego, you're out in a space, never all the time leads to disasters. Okay, it's not like you know what you do and everything. So now you go look back, looking in the past, and you reevaluate everything. If you have the ability to reevaluate everything, and you begin to check out your emotions, okay? Or you go ahead and you learn, you go ahead and open the manual, all right? So, for example, in my profession, in order to fix machines, you have to go know the machine. You have to know, for example, the twin flames journey, that spaceship that God gives you. Kind of like doesn't give you the manual, does it? No, it does. The only thing it is says, like, in order to read it, you have to use your soul, have to trust in me. But most of us, we have an ego. It's like, no, I don't have to read. Okay, I mean, I got my own way. In the Bible, that is described as a reinvent the wheel. Okay, um, some of you knows about this. So, but as a job as a maintenance technician, in order for you to go ahead and fix the problem with the machine, you have to know how to read manuals. But know how to read and capability of understanding two different things. You may look at it, a drawing of a hydraulic system or a drawing of electric system, and if you don't understand what are you looking at and how to use your intuitions to help you to navigate this, okay, now you are like, I don't know what I'm doing. It is the same thing within the twin flames. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, if you don't know what you're doing, all right, educate yourself. So the best thing to you, hi CJ, thank you for coming in. And the best thing to do is find a manual from within you. Ask who? Ask the person who create the ownership. That will be God. Asking God how to navigate. And God says one thing, I'm love. Use the love from within you. But a lot of the people, they don't trust the love. They want to trust in something else. They want to trust the emotions from within, their understandings about love. They know more in life. They may be asking for advices for our friends. Well, their friends, first of all, maybe they're not even a twin flames in the first place. They asking for twin flames and informations or guidance. But guess what? It's like you're sick and you go into a doctor and doctor says they diagnose that you have to trust love. And you're like, no, 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 no. I know what I'm sick with. I know how to navigate this. I know how to control. And that's why most of the twin flames relationship fails, simply because your pride, your ego, and your past experience says to the doctor, "Oh, I know how to fix this. You, you, Mr. Doctor, are not right." So, hi, Christine. So here you are right now. You evolve. You work on yourself. You go ahead and fix your emotions, and that's the one reason a lot of the people now they do understand one thing, where they develop their emotions in the childhood. So now you understand you have to heal your wounds to the childhood and to the inner child. You awaken the spiritual inner child from within, and now the spiritual child grows. Now the spiritual child becomes your higher self from within you that knows everything. And now you're like, look everything with love. You feel the love, you put your hand on the control panel, and with love is you're gonna say where do you want to go, how you gonna steer this spaceship of twin flames. But you can't speed it up with one engine, it has to have a two, otherwise you're just gonna spin around. So it's like you're in a boat with one oar in the boat and you paddle. Well, you can paddle by itself, but guess what happens? The boat just spins around and nothing happens. It's the same thing with the twin flame journey. Nothing's going to happen from within. That is a into regular relationship when the love it's only one sided. The only one person puts into the relationship. The other person is just like only using and pretending, and they kind of like have no responsibility in the families because guess what? They don't paddle together. They don't. So, all right, guys. So let's send a little energy towards Jenny. She's going to the hospital right now, and let's just for a minute, just kind of like put your hands in there and use your energy to give it a heart. So make sure everything will be okay. All right. That is a good reason to interrupt this, Jenny. Hopefully everything's going to be okay with us. Keep us posted. Make a comment, send the video afterwards so we'll know that you're okay. May the love be with you, and yeah, hopefully everything's gonna go okay. So now you see that the boat doesn't go, and now you're like, God, what's going on? And God says, well, there's nothing I can do. I give you this. What are you guys gonna do with it? It's yours. You paddle it, or you're gonna paddle it next time, or you're gonna learn it, or you're gonna go through the pain. You're gonna go through, however. But the person who is pulling this, he picks up his oar and he put it in the boat, and now the boat sits in that boat. They sit in that connections, and guess what that is? Silence. There's nothing there but a silence. So, um, Twin Flames from Good Heart, Filipinos. Thank you for being here in the chat. So, here you are. You're wondering how to navigate the ship, where that will lead you to, where that's gonna go to, where that's gonna comes in. So here is someone learn how to navigate it, and there is a ship stopping by your ship because your ship doesn't move anywhere, and now you're like um, going to this ship and it's like, I need help because can't get out of here. And that is at a time when usually the one person abandons the others with the ship. It's kind of like jumping ship. That is a jumping within the relationship or get out of the relationship. And now you, the person who stays on this boat, okay, doesn't know what to do. You sit there, you ask God, and God says, sit down in the middle of the boat, grab the two oars, and paddle on your own. I will take you sooner or later. Okay. So you're learning how to self navigate the journey. Don't worry about the person who jump out the ship or abandon you or take you out of this. They always been abandoning ships because they brought their emotions into the vibes into the twin flame connections. Okay, so they have to learn. So they go into a different ship, they think about this, and guess what, sooner or later that ship stops because they don't participate in that ship and continues the same problem in the same situation until they comes in and they begin to learn that in order this to work, it takes two people to come and rule us. So your emotions, if you have issues right now with the vibes from within you, it's because of emotions, not because of anything else. You get into a high emotions of connections with God, that becomes a high vibrations connection with God. You love God as a human being for it. That turns to the vibrations within God for it. So that's what you're transmitting for. But what is that frequency has to do with this? Frequency, for example, you all have radios. On the radios, usually it says AM, which is amplitude modulation. All right. And there is a FM options. All right. So you go through this, through the radio. And when you put an AM, it's a lot of noise. Like, I don't hear very much because it's a low frequency. You cannot hear the message. So what happens is when you have low emotions, low vibes, you're in a low frequency, you don't hear, you don't get a clear message through your mirroring neurons and a CHAT system from within you what it's going on. You only have kind of like a feeling, but no clarity. You're missing the clarity when you and a twin were ignited, probably within the first, second week, because that was the most clear connections that something goes on. And it got show you the way to communicate, that you have to have clarity, clear positions, clear situations, and clear things from within. The frequency was high, the vibes was high, so and the emotions of love were high. Everything was high. But now, here you come back to this real position. You have a high frequency. You're there. But guess what? No message. Simply because one or the other side has no emotions anymore. The emotions died for some reason, because the emotions becomes the vibes. You don't get the vibes from your twin, then guess what? Within your radio, it is a silence. Usually on this vibrations is a silent treatment, not the silence. You need to go ahead and learn from it. And that is because either the one or the other person was stopped having emotions. They try to kill the connection for whatever reasons that might be. So if you don't have a vibes right now with from within you, you think like the connection is lost. Connections are not lost. They just not dialed. Okay. The only connection that it's always on, that is a with the creator within the universe from within you. Okay. And vibes are strong when you have strong emotions. So when you have strong emotions within your vibes and emotions within universe, so it brings you to this higher frequency, and now you're in this new stage of angelic being. How did you get here? You got here because you paddle your own boat. Okay. But um, emotions, vibration, yes. So you got here because of your own connections with your own things, but could have been coming in together with your twin flame. Well, your twin flame will figure out where you are, where have you been, what's going on, what did you work did you did, because you used the silence to learn with God from within you. You did your inner work. You did the work for it. Now, if your twin flame did the same work, God's gonna tell him, well, this ship's coming and they bring you up. Then you two can talk and do the things and figure things out. For CC 1 minute, I'll go ahead and explain something, and then I'll answer the questions. For so now, if they're in the same angelic frequency within you, they will come up. If they're not in this angelic vibrations from within, they can't get into it to where God wants you to be. God got a purpose for you. Okay, God give you this gift of connections for you. It's sacred connection, and you're dealing with divine. You're not dealing with a regular people out there, and no child games allowed here anymore. You have to grow. You have to be responsible for your actions and everything from within you. So, all right, let me draw one thing, guys, and I'll take your questions. Okay. So, picture this: you're within the universe, and you're paddling a boat with your two hands. All right. What's gonna happen if the one hand is not working? You're just gonna turn in circles. Okay. So let me get my white screen. And we're gonna be going on. All right. Very strange things happen to my mouse lately. Moves on its own. I'm kind of like wonder if somebody's in my computer or something. All right. So here's the emotions. Okay. Those are your feelings. Here's the vibrations. And here is the frequency. So let's manage that. This is a radio. So the DJ at the radio station, he's got an emotions for a song. So now that emotions of the song, choosing the song, and puts the song to be played in the radio station. The signal from the radio station, it goes to the frequency. So now it's emitted to the air, and you, the listener, here, take that frequency, convert it to vibration, and get the emotion of the song. That's how it goes. Okay. So now, if you look from within you, the DJ, all of a sudden, he went out to have a cup of coffee. He got all screwed up and there is no emotion. All right. He's like, I'll drink my coffee right now. I'm not worried about it. Whatever. I'm not interesting. So guess what? There is no informations now here within the vibes. So wherever it's sent out through the frequency, there is no information. And now there is this no information received here, so there is no emotion. So the voice becomes flat, yes. And that is the difference that you need to understand, that the vibes are the information. The vibes are the information. The vibes, they are the ones that carrying the informations from within. You can have a high frequency all day long. You can have things for it, but you don't have the vibes, you don't have the emotions. So you become emotionless. You're not moving anywhere. And that's what a lot of the people, they're getting stuck from within them. Some of the people getting stuck because of so many reasons. So yes, the vibrations, the emotions becomes vibrations, but when you become to receive, you receive the vibes from the person, and now you get the emotions from within triggers. So, for example, you see someone, you attach the frequency, your frequency, you're matching their frequency. And when you're matching their frequency, you're attaching your radio station to theirs. So now you connected with them. You're on the same frequency. Okay? That is the match. And now you're seeking for what? You're seeking what song that they play. You're seeking what information is within them. You sending a signal, it's like, I want to listen. And now you send it out, it comes back to you, and you feel their vibrations. And the vibrations tells you what emotions do they have. So the vibrations are the care of the information. But if you see a person who doesn't think about anything, guess what happens? You dialing your radio within you, You send the information over there, and you see this person is just like, you don't care. They don't care. There is nothing in there from within them. They're empty. And you're like, well, there is nothing here to listen. And you kind of like pushing the gravitation back towards them. You turn towards somebody else. So that's what I think wanted you guys to understand, that what is the difference between all those, because the emotions, they are based off your human experience. The vibrations, they are connected within your soul, but the frequency is how high of clarity of the message are you getting. Jane Doe, are you a professor? No, I'm not a professor. I'm just Jane Doe. No, I'm not. And I don't think so. I need to be titled professor for it. So that's funny. All right, now I'm going to take some questions for you guys. Feelings and emotions means the same to you, dear. Are they different? Diana, yeah, I kind of like explained this to you. So the feelings and emotions, okay, you may have the feeling that something is not right, but it can change your emotions towards to it, because it's feelings that you get, your gut feelings, but you just feel, okay, but deep from within you there is emotions that will either react or counter react on the basis of those feelings. So they are different. I hope you understand what this is, because you may have feeling that someone does an act of, for example, somebody says something nasty to someone because they are doing something wrong, and guess what? From within you, this is like, oh, this person is bad. They are liking to see with their emotions that the person tries to protect a bad person of doing something that is not right, but they don't see that. All they see is what the feeling, but the emotions doesn't react and kick from within. So Christian, out of screen. So why vibes becomes flat? All I can see is strings of guitars now. Vibrations equals emotions. The vibrations, they are actually becomes that magnetic impulses that you emitting out there. They turns to a into the magnetic field. So do they are the same? No, because the vibrations, Diana, they are based out of the emotions. Okay, so the emotions are the input information from within your brain. The vibrations is the output form of the same information. So did they are correlated? Yes, they are, but they are two different things. Feedback on frequency, Maria. What do you mean, like a feedback? Yes, there is a feedback. You sent and received. There is always a feedback. They got it. Exactly, clarity, deal. Thank you. Magnetic emissions, nicely explained. Yes, those are a magnetic emissions. That's what Tesla was working so much from within. He wanted to use this focus to get into through and that, like whatever he was trying to do. But eventually, people don't understand something, don't play with God and use it for personal gains. So this is going to be a big lessons that it's coming down the road, especially when they're designing machines that interferes with this, then will be a big trouble. So yeah, it's coming. Yeah, I mean, I believe that next 20 or 30 years, you're gonna see this. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm downloading my brain every day at night, and so I'm gonna make sure that I don't lost everything. I don't lost what I did, or down the road they can use this for backtrack on you that you did something at work and then you lie, and during the day they're gonna plug and see do you tell the truth when you work or not. The judge system is gonna be using this that when you say the because this is something within your brain. Okay, no more lie detectors or anything. It's gonna be crazy, probably like 150 years from now. So inspirational Johnson. Hello, my friend. Hey, how are you? Jane Doe. Should I be? I don't think so. Um, I am who I am. So I'm here for you to doing some nice surface. So where did you would you place intuition, inner voice? Uh, Now, uh, the inner voice from within you that begins to work. CC, very good question, by the way. The intuition is actually, if you are connected with the universal intuition within the universe, your intuition is going to work with God. So, for example, you got the feelings that your twin flame lie or cheat, and you're kind of like asking for kind of like, hey, what did you do with this? What happened with this? Well, about accountability and data. And now you're like, hmm. So now the universe says, like, oh, that's a big no no. You guys are both into it. It's the same thing, like you go to that spaceship that God gives you, and they ask you, well, what happened to this console? Why doesn't work? You don't know that they were angry and they smashed that console, and they tell you, I don't know. But so now you have to use your intuition, right? You connect into the universe, and universe says like, well, they smashed it, and you're like, what? And God says like, well, they will smash the whole boat. You gotta let them think about it, what they're going to do. This is a child's game, and now we are like, oh wow. So this is kind of like when you have on a high frequency in life. That could be a situations when uh, child games, or playing. So for example, one of the games that's been played, it's like, I will let you go because I want you to chase me, because that way I feel important and you show me that you love me. BS. Go play child games somewhere else. So your intuition is connecting with within the universe. Universe always talking to you as long as you listen your soul. So the intuition is telling you basically what is the information. So for example, you want to hear love songs. Okay, so you know that 93.9, it's a love FM. And now you know that when you tune in at 93.9, they only play love songs. So your intuition now, it's telling you that I'm listening to love songs. But you're in a 97.9 The Rock, and you're like, oh, what I'm doing in The Rock, let me turn into a 93.9 to the frequency of love. So that's what the intuitions is, deeply from within you. Okay. So it's the same thing when you come back into the real life. You're just looking at things from love. Let be the love. They want the things. They want the things. Okay. So how you know for sure it's God in the universe they hear, not your own ego or drama? CC, we were talking about this. You make the difference by the results you're getting. Okay, the ego of the one can destroy the whole connections, the whole spaceship, and it's going to be a disaster. Okay, the soul doesn't lead to disaster. The soul drives the boat ship. Okay, when they are together. All right. And that's how you know that if you listen to your ego, there's going to be a catastrophe within your life. Okay. There's going to be problems. Karma is going to hit you, or um, there is always going to be bad moments, bad moments, bad moments. You know, like, what the heck did I did? You abandoned ship that God had for you. That's what you did. Use your ego in an abandoned ship. But when you listen to God, God does a restoration. God does an upgrades. God does put you in that spaceship because you're walking with Him. You need to understand whoever walks with God within the universe, he gets there where the universe sets them to be. Okay, so CC, you're gonna make from within you. You're gonna be like, I shouldn't listen this voice anymore because last time I listened that voice, I crashed everything. I sabotaged all the relationship. I sabotaged my own family. I sabotaged my own money. I sabotaged my own business. I sabotage everything in my life. That is my ego. Because guess what? You maybe don't take no for an answer, and now because you can't emotion wise, you get in anger, and the anger blows everything. It's kind of like the anger blows the ship. But when you listen to soul from within the soul, it's like, calm down. Let's go dive deep. Let's go higher. Let's see the situation. Maybe there is something that needs to be fixed. Let's see that console that was broken. Let's see what happened. Maybe we can change it with something. Maybe we can disconnect this console and put another one from maybe engine room or whatever and replace it there and fix it. Back in the days, that's will be. There was a one old man. They asked him, "How did you survive? 70 plus years relationship?" And he says like this: "They taught us when we have a problem not to break anything, but to fix things. That's how we survive." So it's the same thing. If you're driving a spaceship for 7 years, you have to maintain it. You have to repair it. Person who breaks the relationships, they have to learn how to repair relationships. Okay, someone has to repair it, and that's why we are in this toxic environment situations when people breaking, but they don't repair. It's the same thing like you poop in your pants, and waiting somebody to wipe you. No, here it's different. Or you breaking something, you go to the repair. Like somebody, you broke your computer, you break it to a computer technician, they fix it for you, right? And you learn not anymore not to break stuff. But did you learn the lesson? Yes or no? And the whole problem with who you listen to it's the mind, because the mind chooses. The mind can make firm decisions that from now on I want to listen to my soul, or the mind can tell you I'm going to listen to my ego because I'm not happy, I'm not pleased with it. It should have been my way, it should have been my situation. I am the one who says where the ship will go. As soon as you hear I want to say where the ship will go, when a God gives you this relationship, you begin to interfere with God. God says He gives the ship, but you both have to agree where to go. But I'm going to lead you. So, uh, especially about lies, you need to understand about the lies. Okay, the lies they will be confirmed because the person's not going to uh, tell you in the front of you. about the lies. They have a fear that the truth will come out. But about lies from within them, it will lead them to the disaster. They will create, sooner or later, they're going to create disaster. Okay. So, specifically, if it's someone, it is like 30-year-old and it says, like, I can get certain things. Well, you have two legs, you have two arms, you have eyes. You can get up and go get it. But guess what? There's like, I can't. Why you can't? Well, I can't. Because they're lying to themselves that they can't. There is nothing wrong with them. They can walk and use their hands. They're just used to it, someone to do it for them. So that's what this for it. I don't know who you're Jane Doe, but my stuff are not for basically for sale. They are for share with the community. And anyone tries to make money out of my stuff, usually there's God involved in there. But you can help me write a book. That would be a different story. Ray, oh my God, Ray, I haven't recognized that you're in the chat. All right. So how you know for sure if it's God universe? Okay, I answer this question for you. I think, guys, that was a kind of like a self-explanatory kind of like a thing. Just we dived it a little bit deep from from within you, and we went to that from that dive that you feel as a twin flame. Maybe that will help you to know yourself more as a twin flame, you to accept yourself more as a twin flame, you to do more things about as a twin flame by understanding how the things are from within you. So you guys have so many more questions? I'm ready to answer. If you send thoughts and vibrations to a planet, say Pluto, the planet will receive it after a lapse in time. Ray, I'm looking forward to watching it after work stuff today. All right, Ray. Oh, may the force, may the love be with you. Write me a comments or questions if you have after the video, Ray. If you send thoughts and vibrations to a planet, say Lord Pluto, the planet will receive after a lapse in time. Okay. The planet vibrates on its own for it. If you send any informations to Pluto, for example, Pluto's going to take that vibrations, is going to transmute it through within the universe. They're going to pop out. And this is going to be most likely, if that's Pluto, that will be something for deep from within the transformations for it. I mean, I can't verify situations like this, Diana. Very good questions, though. But once in a while, I'm getting dreams that I'll kind of like been some other place far, far, far away from here, in the galaxy far, far, far away, and strange vibes I'm getting. So I can't deny it or I can't confirm it. But Diana, that the planet will receive it after lapse in time. Lapse in time. We talked about the lapse yesterday, and the radio waves reaching to Pluto. I'm gonna be wrong if I can say a number of how many hours. I think that the NASA has issues with Voyager 2. I think so was like response was like uh, 2.5 days. Where is it now? I think so. They stopping it. Uh, but when he was around Pluto, I think that was a like send information and come back. It was like a day. So, but you need to understand that there is something else. You need to understand gravitation and how the gravitation actually is more powerful by the time lapse. Oh God, give me a second. I need to smoke a little bit. Diana, I want to explain you something to you. You'll get it. You can feel the energy because let me tell you, Saturn, it's the one who holds secrets, and Saturn is the one responsible of all this internal jail that a lot of the peoples are until they don't break from within and they free themselves up. Okay. All right, Diana. A little bit of gravitational things. So, if you look at it, the gravitational pulse within the gravity, all right, we are learned how to use the gravitation when the planets are like this. And we use the planets for faster attractions of satellites so they can go through it. And actually, in the reality, okay, we can't attach to this, but if you were here, that's the Earth, okay, and we're shooting satellite up to here, and we're monitoring the gravitational pull of the sun, the gravitations, it's coming this way, and it's much more powerful and more faster that comes in. That gravitational field, it's also acting as a time lapse for, okay? So if, for example, if you were right here, and we live here, we want to reach something to the sun, we're shooting parabol like this, okay? You will understand that it's going to be very quick and faster. But if we use the backwards field, that will be a much more powerful time to get to the destination for it. So everything is connecting with the center of the sun, that gravitation field. So if you're sending through the sun energy instead of sending energy through Pluto, it's going to be much faster from it. I know it's a little complicated, but it is what it is because of the way the galaxy is created as well. Okay, the galaxy it's in the same thing. So if you look at it, our galaxy, if this is the Milky Way here, okay, the galaxy looks like a giant donut right here with this. All right. So I mean, this is kind of like a three-dimensional. If you picture it, one donut, and you pour it right here, that's what this is, basically. And also there is a gravitational test that was done, all right, with 4 different objects from here. They have to reach this point. So the one was straight, the other was little lower, the one was like this, and the one was like this. Guess which one it won? By logic, and by you thinking that the shorter distance is the fastest. No. The same angle there it's here that was applied for it is the same angle right in here. Okay, and this is the fastest one they arrived. But takes a little comprehension. I don't know, little advance, I guess, for all this. Maria Richards, is that it's faster? Yes, it is. I will dig into that experiment that was done, and I will put it into the comments within the video, and you guys will see it. Okay, but that is because we're evolving. The law of physics we're going to understand are basic of the gravitations. We are going to understand our abilities, our capabilities, as we are designed to be much more efficient, sufficient, and so on and so on. Right now, we, as the twin flames, we are awakening forces and abilities and capabilities that are far more difference for it. So by fixing our emotions, we are going to be able to fix our vibrations, and through the vibrations, we are going to be able to fix what are we emitting out in the universe, and that's gonna be a huge quantum leap, I would say, in the progress within the humanity. But until we get there, it's going to be a lot of work, a lot of inner work. Okay, so we have to stop acting like fools and begin to understand how our creation is from within. Whoa, inspirational Johnson, thank you. By the way, guys, thank you for the super chat, but I wasn't able to receive any money from Google on the super chat. No idea what it is. So you guys know me and the money are not that much, but I think that through PayPal will work better. And I don't know what is the hold on through it. So ever since there was real talks, got issues with Google, and I don't know why. Everything is set properly, but I don't know why. Then received anything for it. But the inspirational Johnson, I want to say thank you from bottom of my heart for the gift. Usually, what I do is people when they donate to me to the chat, I ask them to connect with me on the Facebook, and I do uh, something back to you. You can have a personal conversations with me. So I will be glad if you're coming to it for. So gladly appreciate for it. All right, did I miss anything? Uh, Four good questions, Maria, on point. All right, did I miss any questions, guys? You guys have any more questions? Oh, I missed something. Yes, I did. Lean up. Thank you for the questions and thank you for coming to the chat. Universe is just a space, and other materials is not healing source. I don't know. That is a human. We are doomed to connect with only right from the start. What do you think? It's just space. Universe is not just space. Universe is a huge living, I would say, being. There was a there was a lot of kind of like pictures of the whole universe and how it's connecting together within the lines. But also, if you look deeply from within you, lean up, uh, look deep from within you, you will feel the materials that you are made of. They are contained part of this universe. If you look at it more deeply from within you, the body that you have, all the food that you consume, all the drinks that you, everything that you, comes into you is actually creating of this universe. The earth is creating in the universe. Solar system is created in the universe. The solar system is in the universe. So your perceptions of home changes from a house to the universe. It's not just a space. It has its own organized chaos life. If you look at it, the solar system, it's a living organism. The solar system creates gravitational pull, and on the base of this gravitational pull, we are who we are. I mean, that's what uh, that's what my thoughts are for it. So, any plans for tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow, 6 p.m., guys. I will be at 6 p.m. So 1 hour, whatever your timeline is, 1 hour from now, we're not going to have a daily chat at 4. But at 6 p.m., we are going to have this workshop. You guys can ask all the questions of the world or wherever I can help you. But we have a healing tools and its impact on twin flames. Moving on from your twin flame, uh, that was a from John, and we have some questions and answers. Okay, that is going to be at 6 o'clock tomorrow. So we are not going to pick up anything unless you guys want to pick up something else we can add into it. Yeah, get your popcorns, drinks, and so on. I'm gonna make sure that I will have a probably 2 bottles of tonic and 3 cups of coffee and a spare pack of cigarettes. So we are gonna go through this. I hopefully today kind of like help you to evolve more of understanding that by maintaining your emotions, you will maintain your vibes. And if you can maintain your vibes, then the problem is issue. But within the twin flames, the problem is when the one cannot maintain their emotions. They can damage the vibrations with another, and that is something that it's require a lot of inner work to understand. That during those sending and receiving, and if someone is very mad, someone is very mad, they can increase that emitting vibration, and since the channel is opened, they can hurt you very bad with this anger of theirs. So, but that is a lesson to learn because the culture of this kind of communications that it's super advanced for some of us. They have to be learn to be. It's required a new level of culture, and that new level of culture it's coming probably in the next 150 to 100 years. Uh, and yeah, well, that's what we're here for, right? The twin flames to go forward to it. All right. Oh wow, you guys brought some lot of stuff into here. Tone or sound of universe wire tune into the vibrations. It has a sound. Is there is a where you feel acceptance, peace, and love. Yeah. When I go into the universe, I love to when I go into the energy of the cosmic dust within the clouds. Okay, not one of the galaxies or anything. It's very interesting. So the clouds have all the beautiful colors, like an aura. It has a very beautiful, kind of like a silence, but it's the beauty from within. It's kind of like a um, energy of the flower. When you watch one beautiful Edelweiss, for example, that you know it's very rare to see it and to catch it. uh, you kind of like respect, love, uh, contains and everything through it. But when you go to the universe like this, with this energy, this cloud, sometimes I'm kind of like I want to go and kind of like rain my fingers through it and like touch it or something. But I will destroy those beautiful picture creations within the universe. Sometimes I go in a place uh, very healing. It's kind of like mm, I can't explain it to me. It's beautiful, and just sit there watching the sun and the sea, and I'm kind of like a high into the kind of like a stones, and I see the sun. It's kind of like orange, but it's not a sundown, but it's kind of like this. It's not a sunrise, but it's different. I don't know how to explain to it. So yeah, peaceful, complete, full, happy. Does the earth resonance of disturbing of influences negative? You need to understand that the energy field within the earth right now, it's that's what sometimes the sun is angry because you guys don't understand. I mean, we don't understand. Okay, I don't say you, but we as a whole don't understand that our emotions, our vibes that we put in, they go towards the sun. And when we getting so much anger and so much issues, so much problems with it, guess what? This energy goes into the sun, and the sun it creates these solar flares, and we're going nuts and crazy. But that is a universal exchange of energy from within. Why did that happen like 2 3 days ago? Why everyone had this craziness? Why did the sun all of a sudden exactly at this particular astrological event that sun Lilith and the moon, which is there in the Cancer, and it's about family, and we have to understand that we have to have a good family and good situation and good stuff from within. All of a sudden the sun decided to have this big giant flare, and no, nothing has been seen like this in 22 years. Why? Everything is connected, and we need to understand that when everything is connected, everything is within us. But we still don't know how to control our emotions. We don't have the culture of understanding and train our minds that our lower emotions will create our lower vibes. And if we continue using our lower emotions, then we're going to be self-destructive. And that's what happens in art. We're kind of like a self-destructing ourselves. Does the Earth resonance disturbance influence? Oh yeah, the Earth has its own ways. You need to understand this. The Earth has these unsettled things from within, but you need to understand that as a gravitational field, what happens in the Earth, it's determined by the positions of the planet in the solar system. The astrologers from Sumer and begin from now, they begin to understand that the stars has something to do with the events on Earth. That's how the astrology came in. However, the astro gravitational psychology, okay, uh, that is when through the gravitational field of the planets, we've seen it, how it affects the psychic of the people, which is this is something new that's coming in. Maria Richards sounds like great material. I may not be able to attend all, but I will watch record it. Okay, Maria, Cosmos, so true. I see that he tries to destroy the connection bills. How much ability to restore he has? Yes, it has the ability of fix the connection. There is always ability, but it's coming from the emotions. Do you have the desire of fixing it? Would you evolve to this point that you are understanding how to fix it? That it's coming with the culture, with understanding the whatever you do, it's going to have effects. The cause and effects, the law of karma. Some people, when they do this, they create karma, and then the thing is getting worse. Uh, so, oh God, this explaining happened now on Astral with me. Happy for you, Cosmos. We're just stardust. We're golden. Yes. Uh, Thank you, dear, for staying on topic. Not an easy task talk. Yeah, it is. But I gotta say something for you guys that I appreciate you so much because of I have to unpack what I have in me. I have to unpack what's within me. And your questions help me to unpack what's in me. We all working together on this, uh, and sometimes it's hard on me to have all this in me and to not be able to. Sometimes I feel like maybe I have to talk to you like 8 hours a day or 6 hours a day or something, to help in. But I'm still a human as well, got things to do as well, and I'm trying to help you as much as I can. And I want to say thank you for all of you being here, guys. And Diana, thank you for all your questions and thanks. All right, guys. So I will go ahead and meet you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Bulgarian time. Get your popcorn, water, and whatever, and questions. If you have any questions, write it down, and I will give you some 4 hours from my time, maybe five if he needs to, so we can go through all the things that we need to get in. All right, so we'll see. Bring your twin flame, all of you. You can't bring something that doesn't want to bring itself. Ray, much love to you guys. Bring notebook. Well, the notebook you can carry because this is going to be a live event. Hopefully, there will be no interruptions too, and we'll see. But the notebook, yes, bring notebook. The only thing right now with the notebook, it's come up to this because of the current energy. It's kind of like a hi, Gina. Well, better late than never. The current energy is, and somebody asked me today, Diogo, what's the current energy? I'm like, kind of like crazy. It's got this love and argument and energy of all that's mixed up. And later on, it popped up that moment of the movie, The Notebook, is like when they argue, it's like, no, we are going to just sit down, we're going to work it out, we're going to fix this. It's no more running. So that's what that was for it. All right, guys, be love. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. And Inspirational Johnson, please find me on the Facebook. Let's share some love.